Greetings from the Wenatchee River Institute. I'm Carolyn Griffin-Bugert, the Executive Director. Now, many of you may be wondering what's been happening at the Wenatchee River Institute this summer, and where are we headed this fall? Well, I could spend a bunch of time telling you about our very full, very fun, and very safe summer camps. I really want to focus on the future and tell you about our plans for the fall. Now, usually fall would be filled with classrooms of students spending the day on our campus. Our traveling naturalists would be visiting schools throughout north central Washington. This year, with schools starting online, none of this is possible. So we've been doing some real head scratching, trying to come up with fall programs that will work for our families, our schools, and are also viable in a COVID environment. We've surveyed families, met regularly with Cascade School District administrators and teachers, and reached out to the superintendents of 9 North Central Washington school districts. We now have a plan. Yay! But in the same breath, I want to give a big disclaimer. The plan we have set today will be adjusting and changing as our schools redefine how they are doing education and our families tell us what works and does not work for them. Our plan today may look very different in just a couple of weeks. If I've learned anything with COVID, it's that flexibility is crucial. So here's what we're thinking. In early September, we will start in-person day camps for elementary students. Camps will be very small, with 8 students and 2 staff. We will follow state day camp regulations. We check temperatures, require masks, and most activities will be outside. It's the same model we used with our summer camps. We're structuring our fall camps to minimize the impact on required school activities. However, we know that schools will probably adjust their schedules over time. As schools adjust, so will we. We want to work in partnership with our local schools. We also are experimenting with a new fee structure. Instead of a set fee, we're going to try a pay-what-you-can strategy. While this is a bit of a financial risk for us, we know that COVID has had a financial impact on many families. This is our attempt to make our camps as affordable as possible for all families. It is our hope that some families will have the ability to pay a bit more to offset the costs for families who are financially struggling. We truly believe that access to environmental education should not depend on a family's financial status. So, we're going to try a pay-what-you-can strategy for at least a couple of weeks. We'll let you know how it goes. To find out more about our fall camps, be sure to visit our website. We are a small staff, so right now we are only able to have 2 camps of 8 students each. If the interest is high enough, we plan to hire more staff to increase the number of students we can serve. In addition to our in-person camps, we are also designing a host of online resources for teachers and families. We will be creating local videos, virtual field trips, extension activities, and activity packets that will be directly tied to next generation science standards. These are the federal science standards that are required of all students. Our online resources will be offered to all kindergarten to 5th grade classroom teachers throughout north central Washington, and we'll have links on our website as well. Just as we believe in providing equal access to our day camps, we also believe that all schools should have access to our environmental education online resources. We've also been tossing around a few other ideas, ways we can increase access to programs for all students. We might bring our traveling naturalists to local parks and neighborhoods where low-income and minority families live. We might use our van to bring a few students with no transportation to our campus. Right now, these are just ideas. Stay tuned to hear if they turn into something more than that. I also want to tell you a bit about our plans for community programs. We know we live in a community that loves to be outside. So this summer, our most successful adult programs involved being outdoors. We created a noxious weed team, and we've had scads of volunteers, all socially distanced and wearing masks, who've been here beautifying the indoor and outdoor spaces. Our campus is lovely. We've focused on creating self-guided educational opportunities on our campus with signs, maps, and brochures. These efforts will continue. And this fall, as the weather changes and we spend more time indoors, we will be adding more virtual programs. We're planning a series of virtual speakers, a virtual watercolor class, and we'll continue with some small group outside activities. To tell you the truth, we really need to hear from you about what kinds of programs appeal to you. If you have any ideas or feedback, please feel free to call or email. We're working on a survey, but always welcome calls and emails. We truly want to meet your needs. In closing, I want to end with a huge thank you. It is your support that has allowed us to continue to help students and adults learn about and engage with the natural world. It is your support that is keeping our programs vibrant, our campus inviting, and us with a positive focus toward future programs. Thank you for that. And if you haven't been to the Wenatchee River Institute recently, I invite you to come. While our buildings are not open, our outside tables are available for a picnic dinner or lunch. Our gardens are in full bloom and gorgeous, and our hiking trails are here waiting for you. In these times of anxiety and uncertainty, nature can calm us, ground us, and give us focus. It's a great time of year to be outside. Thank you.